the twilight of the gods nears, brother will kill brother. Families will be sundered by murder. 4 ages are afoot. An axe age, a sword age, where shields are cloven. A wind age, a wolf age, where the world falls. No one shall be spared.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion RPG podcast. Prepare for adventure.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, Scion Hero to Ragnarok podcast. Right now we're getting our experience from the last story that we just wrapped up, and we're seeing what everyone is going to be buying.
Hi, this is Bryn Njordsen, and I spent 8 points and got epic strength, which one epic strength, which did give me 1 extra point for my damages, and I wound up getting the neck crushing grip. So I can really hug people now.
This is Trixie Lockhart. I actually spent 15 points and I got unbarred entry under Psychopomp. So I can walk through walls.
Okay, this is Thora Donnerly, and I spent 8 points and received another epic in strength, and the knack that went with it I picked was Shockwave.
Shocking.
I know.
This is Simon Ullerson, and I spent 12 points to upgrade my marksmanship and to control boats.
This is Kane Vidarson. I spent 16 points to increase my dex from 3 to 4.
Okay. Alrighty, so between our last story and this new story that we're starting, what did your guys' characters do?
Bryn took the boat, the yacht the boat got repaired, and me and my guys took it back down to the Keys, so to my regular marina, where I keep it.
Okay, nothing of interest happened? Just laid low?
Just recovering, got some sun while we were headed south, and I took a debating whether, because what I heard from my dad about Ragnarok and everything, I'm pretty sure I am going to resign from the SEALs because I don't think I'll have time to
okay.
deal with that.
Okay, Trixie?
Trixie, she actually took a little time off because, of course, she's recently unemployed, and she's in between gigs per se. So she actually, after the last adventure, she's still kind of chafed and hurting because of her ego. So she spent a little time with Mom and Dad, over in Ocean City there, and she's been practicing some new skills. Yeah, and working with her boys, the sprites, Manny, Mo, and Jack. Eeny, meeny, miny, Manny, Mo, and Jack. There we go. So I made some jewelry for them, so that I have some earrings that specifically that they can hide in, so when they're glowing and stuff, I look really cool, and that way I can have the guys with me, and they can go home to roost, so to speak. So, yeah, there's like all these talk about, aliens and sparkling lights and stuff. Yeah, that's me. The dancing lights.
Okay, well, Thora
making an act.
went back to Houston, went back to work, because, I'm really good at what I do. And if I had planned ahead, I could have come up with something far more dazzling, but I don't. Sorry, that's just the way it is. So I'm just doing my thing.
Okay. Going back to martial arts tournaments.
Oh yeah, doing the tournaments, and working.
She's
and,
the cable guy.
That's right. But there isn't anything electrical I can't handle.
It's shocking.
It's shocking, yeah.
I stayed in Florida to solidify my relationship with the translucent one.
Aww.
You mean in Ocean City, Jersey? Okay. So you guys are seriously getting the hookup going? Okay.
He's a gentleman. He doesn't kiss and tell.
I spent my time off making travel back to Illinois to make a delivery for my earlier pickup that led me to the introduction to Trixie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the necklace. Yeah. Well, see, I had stolen the necklace from this one. Oh my, he was a total jerk off. Okay. And turns out, he was looking for it. But yeah, that's how we came across each other.
Alrighty. So pretty much you guys are doing your day-to-day stuff as you all got a phone call from Bryn. So Bryn.
Yeah?
You got a message from your father that he basically explains to you that back in the days when the Vanir and the Aesir were fighting, that there used to be guardian spirits on Earth. And part of what the guardian spirits used to do was their job is to protect Midgard because pretty much they're not of the gods. They exist in Midgard to protect Midgard. And one nice thing about these guardians is back when the Vanir and Aesir were fighting, they actually sided with the Vanir because the Vanir are more nature gods. So the spirits themselves are called Land Vettir, basically land guardians.
Land Vettir.
The Land Vettir.
Okay.
Well, your father wants you to help him since he is one of the old gods who basically is based on fertility in the land. He wants you to make sure that the Land Vettir are back in service to protect Midgard from the Titans.
Okay.
Because he's not quite sure which side of the war that they would end up on. But he's pretty sure since they want to protect Midgard, they'd keep the Titans from taking over. So your father gives you tickets to a nice little outing.
Okay.
And tells you that he thinks it's time that you call your friends and you bring your friends with you on this trip.
Is he paying for the friends or is he just paying for me?
He's paying for this trip for you for 5 tickets.
Okay. Okay.
You have to pay airfare not included.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I can swing the airfare. Okay. So I'm going to Nordica travel. 4 days and 3 nights.
Speak up.
Where?
It's,
Into Thor's Mork in the. I have no idea how to pronounce.
maybe if you ask your
Falaljakul
volcanic area.
volcanic area. With
Wait a
an
minute, let me see it.
Where is it?
The very first.
Oh, the Elfacores. Remember it was in
Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Yeah.
What's it?
The volcano and the
Yeah.
Secret Life of Walter
I
Mitty.
Volcavolt
Yep.
or something.
In
Jakul.
Iceland?
Yeah.
Jakul.
We're going to
Okay.
Iceland!
Overnight in a remote hut in the Thorsmork Valley. The tour is filled with action, lava caving, glacier hiking, and more. In addition, you will explore the capital, Reykjavik, and relax at the Blue Lagoon. This is a challenging trip. Okay.
I think we're up for the challenge.
Okay.
Does it say what type of clothes to pack? I mean, what's it mean?
Well, I'm thinking.
Hiking boots.
Yeah, I'd say it's
Quick trip to REI.
Iceland, so you'd want to be taking some heavy clothes, but you also would want to have layers, because
Dress in layers.
it
Okay.
can be.
So, what do
by
each
the-
of you say when she calls you up to tell you about this trip?
You paying?
Yes, I'm paying for the flights.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna actually call the airlines. Pay for the tickets.
This is
You can-
first class,
You
right?
can fly. No, it's not first
Excuse
class.
me.
Iceland,
It's-
I'm so there.
It's a short flight. You can fly commercial. Okay. Because I'm paying for everybody's tickets, so.
Oy.
So you can go coach or you can buy your own ticket.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So
Fine.
Kerrie, what do you say when she calls you up and tells you about this?
Iceland, I'm so there.
Okay. Frost,
Okay.
she's telling you she's taking you to Iceland.
Okay.
Okay. Kane.
Why?
There is, hey, whale watching, northern lights, and I'm sure since my dad's the one that's wanting us to go,
There's
that
the rub.
there's gonna be some adventure.
The
So
important thing.
I think it'd be important that you
Okay,
come.
it's not a trip for fun.
It's not a pleasure cruise.
family business.
Okay. So more importantly, since I think only one of you really has any occult training, what do you tell Kellie about the trip?
I have a
don't
cult.
have a cult.
I do.
No,
You think you're
Kellie
the
has
only
a
one?
cult. What details from your father do you share with the
Oh,
the person who knows about spooky stuff?
Doo-doo-doo.
We have entered the Twilight Zone.
Do I tell her that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is what do you tell her? Do you tell her about the Land Vettir? guardian
that,
spirits?
Yeah. My dad told us that we have to go and contact the land spirits to make sure that they're gonna come in on our side.
Okay, go ahead and give me an occult roll.
I am rolling intelligence and occult. And I have 3.
Okay, pretty much. Go ahead and share what you'd like to tell since I sent you an email about it already.
Well, chance that I read this email. Okay, apparently, way back in the day, okay, there was this Danish king who sent a sorcerer, okay, in the guise of a whale to Iceland, okay, and this dragon came by, and he was talking to, he was heading over there, and he was warning them about this whale. Okay, and he actually warned Loki, who was in the form of a great eagle and stuff, that this sorcerer was coming over by the Danish king, was sent basically to disrupt things so that he could invade. Well, as this whale was approaching, all of a sudden, it heard this bellows roar, okay? And it scared him. It scared him away. It scared the whale away. And the guardian spirit, the bull walrus, was the one that scared it off the coast and protected the land. Now, there's supposed to be some other guardians.
The West Coast.
The West Coast, excuse me. Now, there's supposed to be some other guardians, but I didn't read that email.
Okay, so basically what you regale the group of is when the sorcerer tried to approach Iceland, first it came from the east, which it discovered that there was a dragon that was protecting the east coast.
Yeah, that was the dragon.
From there,
Is the dragon in the east also an earth spirit?
It basically
one of the
each
guardian
one
spirits.
each one of the Land Vettir symbolize an element. The dragon is the symbol of fire.
Okay.
So the dragon scared the sorcerer off. So he then went flying to the north of Iceland. Well, the eagle knew that he was coming, so the eagle basically shrieked and tried to pick the whale up. This eagle's wings touch from one range of mountains to the other. It's a huge eagle.
I thought it was supposed to be Loki, though.
Different stories. Basically, the main Iceland story is it's the guardian. It's not
It's the
Loki.
guardian.
Okay.
And then
Loki
the
had gone
whale,
that
of course,
way.
went deep and then came up on the west end of Iceland, and that's where the bull seal basically charged him with an army of other spirits to shush him off. Until finally the whale swam around to the southern coast, to which a giant made of stone challenged him with his army of giants.
Cool.
And at which point the sorcerer went back to Denmark and told the Danish king that the invasion is off.
Yeah.
So basically, Iceland, their national crest is the 4 guardian spirits.
Really?
Yep. But there is some debate whether it's a bull seal or a bull, as in cow
think.
bull. So we're going under the pretense that it's a bull seal, since it's supposed to embody water. The giant was earth, the eagle was the air, and the bull was the water.
Okay.
I'm thinking from these old stories it was a bull seal, because they basically explain how the bull charged into the water chasing him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well.
We're on our way to Reykjavik.
Reykjavik or bust.
Woo!
We
If only.
dress warm. Bring warm
Dress in
stuff.
layers.
Bring dress in layers. Bring because
Okay.
we're gonna be outdoors a lot.
I'm stealing this one. Okay, so basically you guys are all hopping on the airplanes from your different locations, and you're all going to be meeting in New
I guess
York.
Frost and I are on the same plane since we were both in Jersey.
Yeah. Did you guys run into each other at all in Jersey?
Well, we got each other's cell phones, so I'm like, hey.
Okay. Well, you guys basically, I'm assuming Bryn timed the flight so that you all are taking the same flight from New
Right,
York to
right.
Iceland?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
be
That would make sense.
flying out. Yeah, I'm just flying up from the Keys and
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Miami.
So,
And it's not far
Or
from
Orlando.
Jersey to New York. So.
Okay. Are you discussing anything on the flight to Iceland?
Tell us about the spirits and stuff, I guess.
Just that what's her name?
Whose
the
name?
Thorn, the ones
The Land Vettir?
the Land Vettir.
Land Vettir.
Okay. So you guys pretty much are getting on the plane and heading out. Pretty much, it's a nice, calm flight. You notice there's a lot of Scandinavians on the plane. They're having a good time. There's a rowdy group in the
I
back.
fit right in.
There's a rowdy football group back there. Okay, and then of course you hear people telling different stories and tales. Okay, so pretty much as soon as you guys land at Reykjavik, what are your plans?
Reykjavik. Well, I assume we have hotel. Did you make hotel arrangements, Bryn?
Yes, I made hotel arrangements. And
Well, you still have a day or two before this trip starts, so.
oh,
so-
okay.
Where
will you be staying
So
before
we're
then?
staying at the
The local Holiday Inn?
no, the Sheraton.
Okay. Well, whatever the
Sheraton.
Sheraton equivalent
Okay,
is.
there is no
Yeah.
actual Sheraton, but there's some local
Sheraton.
B&Bs there.
Yeah, no, they have
B&B sounds
they have
sounds cozy.
they have big hotels and
Just go with
Okay,
it.
just go with it.
Fine. Instead of
B&Bs.
embracing local flavor, you're staying at the local Sheraton. Okay.
Aww.
So as you're going to your room for the Sheraton, you notice one of the maids is going from room to room. She seems a little short for a maid.
Dwarf.
Like,
is it daytime or night?
It's evening.
It's evening. Okay, because
'Cause the dwarves don't
can't
come out
and- yeah, because they turn to stone otherwise.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
woohoo. So
like-
always get to know your your maid. So it's like, hi.
She kind of looks at you and gives you a really good look of she's actually looking at you. And then she kind of shies away from you at first, like she's trying to busy herself with work.
It's like, my name's Thora, and we're gonna be staying here.
And it's pleased to meet you.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. What's your name?
And she gives her name is Braskia.
Oh, hi, Braskia.
And
We'll hope to see you around.
you see her auntie like she's wanting to get the heck out of here at the moment. She's got her card ready and she's waiting for you to look away to start scanning in to go into the next room. She is obviously trying to avoid contact with you.
We used. Can I? Oh, you know what we didn't.
What? We
Oh,
didn't
our
get pennies.
Benny's out.
Our
So,
Will point and our.
but we're just gonna have to write it
Legend.
down. I'm going to spend a point of legend and use charmer. Okay, here, hand me that. Okay, I'm going to use a point of legend and use Charmer.
Okay.
And
Just write
it's
down
like,
and use legend or willpower.
yeah, it's like, basically it's like, is there any in particular place that you can recommend in your fair city?
Oh, and as soon as you activate Charmer, all of a sudden she looks at you with sparkly bright eyes. And you can see for a second she fusses and cleans up her maid outfit. Oh, where would you like to go?
Well, where would you recommend for some
Entertainment.
travelers?
She
We're
names-
interested in historic landmarks and
Museums.
ancient visiting ancient sites, maybe legendary sites. What would you recommend?
She basically smiles. She names a few local restaurants there that she would definitely recommend to get real good cooking. Just avoid the touristy places and go to the real home places. But you and your friend shouldn't be here.
Why?
It's not safe for your kind.
So
You
she
mean
knows.
our ancestry kind or American kind?
For your divinity.
So
She
you are
knows.
a dwarf.
And she kind of looks down like, duh.
Well, you're one of the.
And she kind of takes your hand and is going to guide you into one of the room she was just about to clean, so she can talk privately with you.
Okay.
Okay.
She looks. Dearie, you should leave. It's not safe here.
Why is it not safe?
The big ones have a bounty on Scions.
The
Giants.
Shh.
The hills have eyes, basically, and ears.
Currently, there's frost giants that have made the dwarves do some mining, and they're making all the people look for something out there in the glacier.
Really?
Oh.
An item or something?
A
buried in
relic.
the
There
glacier?
was
sort.
some weapon of war lost in the glacier.
Are they hurting your people?
They've basically taken one from each of our households to make them work in the ice mines.
And to hold them hostage.
Well, they'll only be working at night.
Yeah.
It's not safe for you here.
I appreciate the warning, I really do. But I can't I just can't stop, stand by and risk, you do know what they're trying to do, right?
We just try to survive what's coming and keep our heads down.
No one's gonna survive Ragnarok.
And as soon as you say that, she gives you the shh.
Don't say
Don't
the
use
R word.
words like that.
Well, we're trying to stop it. So, if you hear anything, okay, anything at all, or if you know specifically someone's found us, okay, you let me know, and I'm gonna give her a hefty tip,
Okay.
okay? And it's like, and don't worry about us.
But but please, you must conceal you and your friends.
How would you recommend that we conceal ourselves?
You can't go out during the night.
They hunt at night?
No, but the dwarves and others of our kind will turn you into them.
Ah. Okay. Thank you for the warning. You're not going to get in trouble for this.
No, as long as nobody knows that we've talked.
We ain't telling. Don't you worry there. Don't you worry.
But please, you have to make sure no one sees you.
Can they? I mean,
How does one
how
hide
do,
their
how, do,
divinity?
how can you tell my divinity?
'Cause they're-
Basically, legends of creature can spot each other. Like
Okay.
a human looking
Like-
at a fire giant
So
would
we
see.
stay in.
But we see a fire giant.
Like a human seeing a fire giant would see a large burned person, whereas a creature of legend sees exactly what it is.
But except for I have to use a spell.
Yeah, how
to-
come
Like-
we can't notice?
Well, for the you noticed the giant is a giant.
Yeah, we knew he was
Okay,
a giant.
but-
You didn't think he
like-
was just a large
But we
human.
can't tell another Scion.
Not really.
Okay.
But the mere fact that if you look at them and they recognize
like
you're
the fact that
looking
we
at
knew
them,
that she was a dwarf.
yeah,
Yeah, we knew she was a dwarf.
Yeah.
like you can tell the difference between a midget and a dwarf.
That-
Mystical dwarf.
I was about to say what?
yeah. Yeah, you're kind of no.
Yeah.
We did that's not a good term.
Yeah.
It's like somebody who has achondroplasia or pseudochondroplasia as opposed to a mythological dwarf.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because we are talking about mythological dwarves.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so she goes back to cleaning and doing her thing once you guys go. Now, are you guys all staying in separate rooms, boys and girls? What's the sleeping arrangement?
Maybe we should
probably
buddy up.
maybe we should bunk up. Maybe
I think we should bunk up.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
So there's
I
5 people. What's the breakdown?
The
think girls in
and,
one room and the boys in another.
Okay.
Unless Kane has a problem with that. No? You're
No.
good? Sharing
All
a room
good.
with Frost?
Don't worry, he'll stay silent about it.
Just don't do no touching. He does that love touch. It's
Oh,
he has that special
that's just
touch.
Yeah.
wrong.
Poor Nick.
That's-
Nick Mankazi. That what? How many weeks did that last?
He was in love with you for how long?
Oh my
I think he followed me back to Arizona.
He'd follow you anywhere.
Okay,
And then
so,
when it wore off, he'd be like, "What the heck?"
so you guys pretty much crash for the night in your rooms?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
come
so.
on, it's gonna be like what? How long of a trip?
Let's just order room service.
I don't
get some
know.
jet lag.
Let's,
Well, Messy, I don't get jet lag, so. But you do.
Yeah. Some of us don't have the epic stamina.
Okay, so you guys are staying in for the night?
No, I'm hitting the bar.
Oh, you mean downstairs?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink.
Okay. So you're going down to the bar, and pretty much the bar is full of all non-locals except for the bartender and the waiter.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll go chaperone her.
We'll go down,
But
have
just
a drink.
a drink, and
What are you guys doing? Calling it a
I'm gonna
night?
have a beer.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to bed.
Okay.
I'll stay up and read.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Alright.
I'm in a new town. I gotta check
So
out
you
the-
3 ladies are down at the bar. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Well, I'm actually kind of scoping some of the.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
I'm having
don't
a-
judge me. Girls gotta make a living.
I'm gonna try one of the local brews.
Okay. They actually have a drink that they're offering you. That's the guy, the waiter. He's kind of struggling with the name for you in English. He's like, in English, you call this Black Death. Very good drink. Very strong.
I'll take it.
Well, there's
Okay.
sparkling water.
And
Wine
it's a
with-
Because I
very
don't get drunk either.
it's a very bitter, bitey drink, but you actually kind of like it. It's got a good, robust layers of flavor
Okay, good.
that you
See,
think
my
if you-
Scion can drink even if I can't.
you think that 2 or 3 of these would handle most humans,
I'm not
like
most
for the
humans.
day,
I'm having a white Russian.
and they kind of laugh at
What's his
you.
name?
And they
This is
kind
Ivan.
the bartender kind of snickers when he's putting the cream in your white Russian, going, "You want drink with milk, huh?
Yes. Drink
Is
with
that milk of cow or goat?"
Cow.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Not
does,
really.
actually.
Okay. He gives
It's
you
milk
an,
of soy.
it's an okay white Russian. It's not a great one, but it's you can tell this is something he doesn't really serve a lot of.
I'll have a sparkling water with lime twist.
Okay. He gets you one of those and basically says, Are you 3 lovelies here on vacation?
Yes.
Yes.
As a matter
We're
of
going to
fact,
have this awesome tour of the island. That we're going to be doing lots of things.
The Aja Fajal.
The volcano.
Volcano area.
We're doing a tour of that.
And he
area.
looks at you and goes, Which part?
There's pop.
If you want, you
The
can
Blue
share the
Lagoon?
travel arrangement with your teammates if you'd like.
Okay, so let's see here.
As Trixie pulls out the brochure.
Yeah, I give her the
Yeah,
brochure.
let's see here. Wow.
We're
You're
going
gonna
to the
see
Blue
the
Lagoon.
Lovely, dramatic landscape. See the whole bit. We're gonna. Let's see here. Our first stop. We're gonna be the lava caves.
Oh,
the
good place,
Blue
good
Mountains.
place.
Joel, the Blue Mountains. Forgive me if I'm totally assassinating this language. I do apologize. And supposedly it's just right outside Reykjavik. And we're gonna basically walk, kind of crawl through the ancient, just check out the ancient lava field and.
Bring camera. Very good pictures. Very
Oh,
very
okay.
good pictures.
Cameras, alrighty. And then we were thinking of heading over to the Valley of the God of Thunder, Thjorsmark.
I laughed at that one.
Okay. Supposedly, it's got some great driving out there and some type of glacier lagoon. Gigyokul outlet glacier.
Blue Lagoon.
No. I don't know yet. And then of course, we're supposed to see Salinjafoss, that waterfall that's like 60 meters high.
Oh.
Supposedly like you can walk.
It's a
behind
trip
it.
of a lifetime.
Yeah. And we're gonna stop at some canyon and go hiking and all that type of
We
stuff.
got the adventure package.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And basically the mountains, the glaciers, the volcano. It's gonna be, one heck of a trip. We're really excited. Have you been there?
Oh yes. Family work all over Iceland. See many great places. And he kind of waves behind the bar. You see pictures of a bunch of different landscapes
So
and stuff.
beautiful.
Bring camera and bring back priceless treasures when you go home.
It's like, well, we tend to follow the whole, take only pictures, leave only footprints, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Iceland very good into conservation. Protect the beauty of nature.
Well, and you've got so much beauty to protect here.
Yes. We are blessed with the four spirits who protect Iceland.
Yeah,
tell us about
Land
them.
Land Vettir,
Land
Land Vettir.
The spirits, and he shows basically the national crest of Iceland. He's got over another picture. They're so important to us. We crest the country after them.
Well, hopefully, they'll protect you and you protect them.
Yeah. Remember, in Iceland, we respect the spirits and dreams. And he basically goes on to tell you this long, drawn-out story that when the Americans built an Air Force base over there, the Air Force base contractor that was from Iceland basically took an extra 4 weeks before doing any construction because he had a dream of not moving a rock because a spirit in his dream told him not to move her home yet because her family hadn't moved yet.
Awesome.
That's actually kind of cool.
And basically how the Americans, no offense for two ladies, but Americans are very impetuous and always in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Impatient would be a good word.
Impatient. Good English word, yes. and that you need to learn to breathe in life and live instead of rush.
It's hard for us to relax. We're always on the go.
Stay inside,
'cause we're
enjoy the nice warm fire, and drink more. And he's basically got another round for each of you guys.
Doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
Here's to you and to the spirit of the land
What is it?
spirits.
Skull?
The Land Vettir.
No, what's the
Skull.
Skull.
Skull! And like half the tourists look at you guys and join in with the skull. And he basically apologizes and gets back to work. The waiter's over there with a couple back orders and drinks. So anything else that you guys are going to be doing at the bar?
No, just
Checking out the people, people
what
watching.
other type of
See anything
You
of
see
interest?
a couple businessmen-looking types, and you see two really young college-y age kids that look like they're definitely here for adventure.
Backpacking.
Yep.
Yeah, that would
They've
be
got the fanny pack with the stuff in it,
Isn't Iceland where they have those spring or the water?
The thermal spring,
the
the hot
thermal-
spring they have.
that are
Yeah.
supposed
Lots
to
of
be.
them.
Yeah,
Well, with
it's like
volcanoes usually comes hot springs.
Yeah.
that's where we got the word geyser from, people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys gonna make any plans while you're there, or
No,
just
we're
gonna go back to
just
the room and
telling
sleep off the
that-
rest of it?
Yeah, we gotta be up how early
We
tomorrow?
gotta be up pretty darn early if we're gonna get to
Yeah.
do all this.
Yeah.
I mean, because apparently our pickup is at like 8:30 in the
The
morning.
next morning?
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Iceland
couple-
time.
Icelandic time.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
So
it
yeah,
could be-
so it would be for us. It would be.
Hello, early.
About-
Some of us don't usually get up this early.
Some of us don't have to sleep.
About 4 or 5 hours earlier than you're normally used
Yeah,
to.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say It's
So
Okay.
I think we're gonna call it a night.
night. Yeah, a couple of drinks. I'm gonna take a shower. Hit the hit the snooze button.
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys had an extra cot brought to your room since there's 3 of you in that room.
We're taking turns.
No,
to
they
see
got
if she can share a bed.
two king size beds.
Two king size beds.
Yeah.
In a, what kind of hotel is it
It's a
talking
big
about?
hotel.
It'd be more queens. Come on, what are you
Okay.
talking
You
about?
have 2
Queen
queens
size.
and 3 people in the room.
Yeah, so
I can show
two
we can
and
share a
two
bed.
and one.
Okay.
She's the huge. We'll just let her sleep by herself. We're gonna share a bed. It's okay.
Okay. It's because her feet smell
It's
like
a
combat
sleeper
boots and when she got them
party. You know, we hit ourselves with pillows and.
If I hit you, it will
Not.
be with a pillow.
Okay. So you guys, you know,
Just cramming. I'm trying to sleep late. God, oh my God, people talk too much.
so I'm assuming you guys have set your alarm so you get the wake up call.
Yeah.
And I'm asking Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and Jack to stay on guard. Wake me if anything.
Okay. It's pretty much the second you go to sleep, you hear zip, zip, zip out of the room.
And I tell them not to get into much trouble. Much trouble.
Okay, we won't get into much trouble. Hey guys, she said we can get into trouble, just not much. I don't know what this much is, but we can get into that much.
And they zip off.
You better be back in the morning.
It is subjective instruction.
That's right.
Okay,
The
so
reason why they can't play too.
wake up call happens, normal. So everybody gets a wake up call.
Okay.
Okay, a little bit before that wake up call came through, you hear zip, 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 back into the room.
Good night. Did you have a good night, boys?
Oh, we experienced the Black Death.
Oh no!
We found a gnome who had buckets full of it.
Oh.
He lives behind the bar.
Oh.
The spirits here rock.
And the little guy gives the rock and roll fingers as you go to sleep.
Okay, sleep it off, boys. We're gonna be here for a little while, so don't overdo it.
I think we have that thing we heard the humans say called jet lag.
I think it's more like hangover.
Yeah.
They'll say jet lag and sleep for days.
All right, well, you guys get comfy, and I'll wake you if I need you.
Okay, and they cuddle into your jewelry and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys get up on time?
Yep.
Okay, so they pretty much will get you there, and they tell you guys that, hey, we're going to get ready for the whale watching tour. So you guys get into the boat, having flashbacks of the last boat ride you guys took.
Yeah.
Only you notice the waters here are really beautiful and cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
Of course they're cold.
But they're almost spotless. We're talking 0 pollution.
Oh,
Beautiful.
So basically, you guys get to go on a nice whale watching tour. The tour guide does his thing, off this coast is this, and you see a whole pod of beautiful whales out there.
No
Anyone
sorcerer
looks
whales.
Are they Norwales?
Any
You
sorcerer
did
whales?
find a small pod of Norwales out there.
Okay.
No. Oh, no.
Is your dad gonna make an appearance on this trip?
Could be, but I think we're the ones that are supposed to be looking for the
Well, I'm thinking that we need to start finding
I need to know
Land
about that.
Vettir.
So we have to find
not only the Land Vettir, but I want to know about what those giants are looking for. That's
what they're
strapped to the
making those
glacier.
dwarves.
Yeah,
Because
find
Yeah,
out.
well, that didn't sound too good to tell
No,
you the truth.
it does not.
Okay. So after you guys do the whale watching tour, it's good 3-4 hours. You then basically they jump you on to in the evening. They're going to take you to do the Northern Lights tour.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
Aurora
love the
Borealis.
Mm-hmm. So they take
I
you
wish
on.
this were real right now.
It is real.
They take you out to the countryside outside Reykjavik, and you get to see the Northern Lights. They basically provided a tent for you to get your night vision adjusted, so you see everything in the Aurora Borealis as it's sparkling out there. And basically, they give you the whole spiel of the different mythologies behind the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah,
The
'cause,
Boris
one of them is
the
supposed
Boris
to
is a north wind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's also supposed to be the reflection off the Valkyrie shields.
Mhm.
Really?
That's another thing that it's supposedly.
Okay. And
So cool.
you notice, because you have different tour guides that take you out on these little 4-wheel drives, and one of the tour guides, which one of you ladies has the highest epic appearance?
I
I
have
have
epic appearance.
4.
No,
I
well,
have-
we have 4.
epic.
I
I
have
have a
3,
1 and
but
1
I'm
epic.
not epic.
I have
I'm
1
3 with a 1
Kara,
epic.
I don't.
Kara and I.
We have the
I'm
same.
4.
I have 4, and we have the same
Kara and I
epic.
are the
We have the
same.
I'm
same.
striking, but not beautiful.
We
Okay.
have each have 4 dots, but 1 epic.
Yeah, you strike.
So,
So-
she and I are both hotties.
Light D10, dark D10. Let's see which hottie the main tour guide really likes. Apparently, Thora is the one that really catches his attention.
Oh.
The
No
tour
counting
guide.
for taste.
The tour guide is
It's
very.
your voice that turns them off.
The
F
tour
you,
guide
sister.
is very touchy-feely with
He likes
showing you.
redheads.
At one point, he gets right behind you to point out stars as well as the orb,
Uh-huh.
and his chest just while he's leaning over you, he just envelops you with his chest.
Okay, but nothing inappropriate, right?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, just cuddled around you. Nothing inappropriate.
Aww.
And you can tell he's very physically interested in you. And he's there's something about you that reminds me of the beauty and strength of the ice, but the fire of the lava.
Well, the fire's the hair, darling, and the ice is the eyes.
More likely the
Glacier
soul.
blue.
And basically, on your guys' 4-wheel drive, basically these are uber souped up 4-wheel drive
Uh-huh.
Jeeps. He basically is making sure
I sit next
he-
to him.
you sit next to him, and he gets to be the one driving your guys' Jeep around for this whole week.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Service.
With a smile.
What's
So-
his name?
Oh, his name is Thorson.
Really?
Yeah.
Thora and Thorson.
He's like
Wait, is that his last name?
that's his last name.
Okay, Torson.
And he very, very much likes you and wants to see if you would need company tonight after we
Yeah.
get back to hotel.
Well, we'll have to see if I'm not busy with my own party here, but
If you're interested in Icelandic lifestyle, I bring you home to meet my family.
really? Well, I really can't go anywhere without my friends right now.
And he looks at your friends. He's like, if I could call my mother and we could have all of you over. We have big dining room.
That would be exciting. I think we'd all enjoy that.
Okay.
If they're willing to have us.
And he basically, when they get to a spot, higher up, he radios on the radio back to base camp and says, "Send a message to your aunt that we may be bringing other people to dinner tonight, Americans." And of course, after you guys finish the Northern Lights tour, basically,
We should bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You have to bring a hostess.
Yeah,
gift.
we have to bring a hostess gift.
but
We should bring flowers and a bottle of wine.
You can't find flowers out here.
Okay.
Why? They don't have
They
florist
don't have.
shops?
Not out here. They don't.
they have
We're out
Sheridans
in
but no
the
florist shops.
No.
We're not in the town. I thought we were.
You're outside of the town.
Yeah,
Outside
we're
the town.
outside of the town.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm like.
he takes you back to the tour place where the Jeeps are, so they can switch over to their own personal vehicles. And he's got a big SUV with snow chains on.
Okay.
And basically says, come on in. I have the heater warming up already.
Ah,
He's got this
that's
really
thoughtful.
nice SUV with the button controls.
Very
Cool.
thoughtful.
Okay, so
Gotta love those warm seats.
he as you're driving, he's looking at everybody, but mainly looking at you. He's giving you the
and I'm
look.
enjoying
He's giving you
this.
the how
He's
you
giving you
doing?
the look. It's so sad you're only here for 1 week. Could perhaps you stay longer?
Well, our plans could be indefinite, and we could stay longer, depending on how things turn out. We want to see as much of Iceland as possible.
I would like to show you as much of Iceland as I can.
Are you familiar with the glacier?
Yes, I will be your driver tomorrow.
Ah,
But though we are going to my family's house, you must make sure to all get sleep because it will be a long day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of course.
So you guys are taken to his house. Comes from a big family. Apparently he lives with his sister and his parents. But the whole downstairs of the house is basically a giant den, living and kitchen area.
Mhm.
So you guys are all spoiled with a really good traditional Icelandic dinner. You know, the mom, she fusses all over all of you guys.
And we, of course, compliment her for her wonderful hospitality and the fabulous food.
Yes.
Okay.
Did we have a chance to stop and buy her a bottle of wine? Or
If you asked him to, he would stop at a place where you could get
something with
Because it's appropriate to bring
Right,
hostess.
right.
Yeah.
To bring a gift.
Okay. And while you're there, basically you notice the folks at the table, since you're strangers, they all basically exchange little stories and anecdotes about each other. And did you guys want to share any stories with them?
We would have to tone it down for the
wow.
the non-godly stuff.
So.
I do a little prestidigitation.
Yeah, she does
Yeah,
a magic.
I
show.
am a magician. You know, I worked as a
Basically,
magician.
we could tell them
I can
you were at New
do a
Jersey for a
demonstration
bit,
of some
and that's
martial
really
arts if they
Okay.
have the space. And,
Yeah, I'm just doing some card tricks.
and I can
Okay.
use Torsen to.
He likes some of
Yes,
these
they,
pins you put in.
I thought he would.
He's like, I like strong American women. Which his sister gets kind of butthurt looking at you. Like, why are you hitting on my brother? Bryn, what about you? What do you do?
I don't think I want to tell him I'm a Navy SEAL, but I'll just say that I am from a very warm part of the United States, so I am really enjoying this change of scenery.
Where do you live in the United
I
States?
live in the Keys, down the very tip of Florida, in the Caribbean.
Oh, and then his
and,
father brings up boats, and he's
Yeah.
he's
I have a big boat.
Mr. Rich.
Sleeps like 20.
Okay, at that, the father seems very interested because
Boating
he's
is the
a
thing.
fisherman himself, and you know,
okay. Well,
it's his
I
grandfather's
don't
boat.
fish commercially, but I do love deep sea fishing and snorkeling.
Oh.
We can tell him about our fishing
so,
trip for the sharks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not the shark. The sharks. You know, when we with dear old
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
So Frost,
so,
what do you
yeah.
tell him? You wave your hands in the air and say nothing? Is that a
He's
yes?
a man of few words.
Okay. So what does
Silent.
Kane tell them?
I'll just make idle chat. throughout.
Okay.
Just,
Okay. Now between you two, who's got the higher epic appearance?
That would be Ken.
Yeah, Frost doesn't seem to have any epic.
You have epic too? Okay, his sister is very interested with helping you and making sure she sits next to you.
Make
And
sure you get
quite
extra
a-
help in.
Do the love thing. Okay?
Quite a few
We
times,
can't,
she, when you're sitting
afford it.
here next to her, she makes a point of leaning over your arm or rubbing against your shoulder when reaching over and grabbing things.
So I want to ask the family, you know, because we've heard some of the local stories and stuff, and we're very interested in the Land Vettir. So do they have any information on that?
They're all had their own version of the story to tell you about the four guardians that have been there, that they're the strongest of the land spirits that protect even the gardens have a spirit that protects them. And in Iceland, they honor the nature spirits by doing right by them so that they make things better and more prosperous.
Ah.
How do we do that?
They basically ask for permission for things before they do things. They think and interpret their dreams to make sure the spirits are happy with what they're doing. And the mother kind of
We should
snickers.
dream tonight.
She actually opens up one of her cabinets and you see a fresh bowl of apparently milk that was put out.
Oh, okay. Like
And-
leaving for the brownies or something.
Exactly.
The,
Behind
For
the-
the household
For
spirits
the
and stuff.
little folk.
The
Mhm.
wee folk.
So she basically says she knows she's superstitious, but she got it from her mother, and they do it every day just to keep the house spirits happy.
I don't think it's superstitious at all.
I
I
think
think
it's lovely.
And traditional.
She smiles at that. You need more food, especially if you're going out in the cold all day tomorrow. And of
well,
course,
don't want to be rude. I'll eat whatever they give me.
okay. The one thing you do notice the father gives you guys is pickled herring. He
Okay.
kind of does it as a ha-ha, which, but still, it's not too bad. It tastes almost like fish and Worcestershire sauce.
Hey, I gotta like survival too. I can eat bad stuff.
Yeah, I've
It's
been
like-
out
it's
there
like
eating
exactly.
worms, for God's sake. Crickets. Little pickled herring is not a problem.
Okay. So basically, you guys have a really great time, and he takes you back to your guys' hotel and drops you off, and he kind of hints that he would like you to stay a few more moments while your friends get the room ready.
I'll stay a few moments.
Okay, so he's actually does the whole sweet, puts his hand on your hand.
Aw.
He just for some reason he's just drawn to you. Probably has something to do with the epic appearance, but
Most likely.
but for something in your soul has sparked a thunderstorm in his chest, and he tells
That's
you
the
this.
appropriate term.
He has never met a woman with your power.
Well, I do. I am a special girl, and I'd like to think there's a little bit of Thor in me, the thunder god. So, and maybe that's just drawing you in, since it's your name too.
He smiles and he even pulls up his sleeve, showing off his form. He's got a big Thor's hammer tattoo that's really gorgeously done. And he's like, "This was done by my uncle."
Well, he did excellent work. I show him my Thor's hammer tattoo.
Oh, and this kind of perks his attention
On my wrist?
because it's quite lovely as well. And you notice when he's holding your hand and touching the tattoo, he kind of lingers his touch on the tattoo. Oh, and at one point, before it's probably time for you to go.
It is.
He tries to kiss your tattoo.
Oh, well, I will let him, and then I will kiss his cheek
And he
say, I will see you
blushes.
tomorrow.
And he's,
Thank you for the lovely evening, and please tell your family it was wonderful to meet them.
Thank you very much, and thank you and your friends for coming for dinner. Okay, and he basically, you can tell he waits for you to get back to the hotel, and as soon as the door closes, you hear the vroom vroom as he takes off. He was watching the whole while.
Aww.
Okay.
I can get used to epic appearance.
So, Thora, you get some?
Yeah, that's 2 seconds, yeah.
Okay, and that's a good place to wrap it up. Hi, this is Jim from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion Hero to Ragnarok podcast, and the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And I'd just like to say thank you for listening, and may fate always be on your side.